I was hoping to spend today working on the script for the Final Fantasy X retrospective, but then this guy came along and pissed me off. You know the old adage, haters gonna hate? Well, sometimes these haters actually believe they're offering you good, heartfelt, constructive criticism. So whenever you dismiss it out of hand, they take it as you just being unable to accept criticism. Earlier today, I had one guy make that accusation against me on Reddit. He points to my low view count as proof that my videos suck, and complains that I repeatedly refuse to take good advice to heart. By the way, the good advice he accuses me of ignoring is stop worrying about making it big on YouTube or Twitch. Basically, give up my dream of being a Let's Player. That's basically the advice he says I'm incapable of considering. He asks me to take a look at myself and consider why my videos aren't getting views. Now, here's what really pissed me off about his so-called constructive criticism. He acts like I'm the willfully ignorant one, like I'm the one who just refuses to accept criticism. Did it ever occur to you that maybe, just maybe, I actually do take a look at my content and try to figure out why it's not getting views? Hell, in my SJ videos, whenever people fill out the forms to enter the contest, what's the first questions I always ask people in those forms? That's right, what is your favorite and least favorite moments in the episodes and why? Not only that, but I make those questions mandatory in order to submit the forms. So how can you honestly sit there and say that I am not open to receiving constructive criticism when I actively go out of my way to request constructive criticism literally on a daily basis, and even offer the chance to win prizes as a means of enticing people to give that constructive criticism? Can somebody please explain to me how I am somehow unable to accept criticism when I go to such great lengths to request criticism? How does that work? Somebody please post a comment, because I would honestly like to know. So you want me to take a look at myself and ask myself why my videos aren't getting views? Well, why don't you practice what you preach? Why don't you take a look at yourself and ask yourself, why does my criticism never get through to this content creator when this content creator is so willing to accept criticism that he even offers prizes to people in exchange for criticism? Maybe the problem isn't that he can't take criticism. Maybe the problem is that I just suck at giving criticism. See, whenever people offer criticism of my videos, whether that criticism is wholly unsolicited or when it's part of an SJ form, they never really offer any criticism about the way I make videos, my personality, pacing, or anything else. Honestly, the criticism I tend to receive rarely offers me anything that is specific and actionable. I rarely get anything that I can actually use to improve the channel. Take, for example, the SJ videos for the first few days of March. You know I Only Heal, right? He's been mentioned on my channel a few times already, and he even did co-commentary with me on a stream once. Well, when he filled out the forms for the secret joke contests in early March, when asked what his least favorite moments in the episodes were, he usually pointed out how he hates listening to Waka talk. Waka has a really thick Hawaiian accent, so I can understand how his voice acting might be grating for some people. Okay, so how am I supposed to improve my content with feedback like that? I can't control that. That's a problem with the game, not my videos. Oh, but it gets better. What about the entirely unsolicited criticism? like what the guy on Reddit was posting. This guy is acting like he's giving me truly actionable advice, when in fact he's giving me anything but. To show you what I mean, let's take a look at the comment he posted. He is saying that my videos frequently have, and this is a direct quote, often having audio issues and awkward moments that could easily be edited out. Okay, so what I need to do in order to improve this is to fix my audio issues. Right, let me get right on that. Except for one problem. You didn't tell me what exactly these audio issues are. The phrase audio issues could mean just about anything. I have no idea what to look for or where to start looking. Now, whenever people give me specific, actionable criticism about exactly what is wrong with my videos, I believe I am typically pretty good at correcting those mistakes quickly. For example, when I uploaded my Final Fantasy II retrospective, somebody posted a comment pointing out a section of my video where the music was too loud, and they couldn't hear my commentary. Now, see, that is a specific problem that this person was able to identify and point out to me. This was far more actionable than just saying that my video had audio issues, and then expecting me to read that person's mind and figure out for myself what the problem was. As you can see from this screenshot, I apologize to that person for the inconvenience. I then proceeded to unlist that video, change its title to warn people that the video was soon to be replaced, and then uploaded a corrected version of that video literally the very next day. So no, whenever you give me specific, actionable advice, I do indeed tend to take that advice to heart. The problem isn't that I'm not open to receiving criticism. The problem is that the criticism I receive, both solicited and unsolicited, is almost never actually useful. Now, if you want to know if I practice what I preach in this regard, if I ever give specific advice to people rather than just telling them that their content sucks, then the answer is yes, I very much do. I post from time to time in the subreddit of Let's Play critiques, where people post their Let's Play episodes and ask for feedback on them. Here are just a few of the posts I have made, giving advice to small channels. Pause if you want to read them. As you can see from these posts, I don't just tell people to step up their game. I tell them exactly what parts are falling short of the bar, and give them specific suggestions on how to step up their game. In one post, I tell them that I can barely hear their commentary over the game's audio. Can you imagine how unhelpful I would be if I simply told them that their video had audio issues? That would make me look like a fucking asshole, wouldn't it? So all in all, to anybody who is looking to give any advice to any YouTube creator or Twitch streamer in the future, please keep this in mind. If they continue to ignore the advice you give, consider who is actually at fault in that exchange. Do they suck at taking criticism? Or do you just suck at giving it? Is the criticism you're offering them communicated in a way that you can clearly identify the problem and fix it? Or are you just telling them that they have audio issues? So now that I've given you that to stir on, I bid you all adieu. A Sirthorn out. Peace!